Um, yep, Blitzcrank's actually picked up a Mikael's Crucible, which would be really helpful for a stun or a slow or a death sentence from Thresh. Actually engaging here onto Lee Sin. Lee's forced to repel out. Nidalee and Blitz just going to walk out of that. I think Blitz may have used his Talisman of Ascension. Yeah, he did, just to disengage that one. Elise actually getting caught out here by Renekton. Ziggs nice ulti coming in. Elise repelling down, had nowhere to go, and gets caught out by the low health Lee Sin. Purple team actually coming out quite ahead in that fight. I'm not sure if Ezreal had a huge impact on that one. Nidalee lands a nice spear there on Ziggs. Oh, and Blitz lands a nice hook on Thresh. I think they're just going to... Ezreal's just going to pick that one up. And they're going to keep chasing down. The Mirrorman are going to work. Oh. Ezreal getting picked off there by Ziggs, actually. And Nidalee gets collapsed on as well. Trunamere tries to go in on that one, but just gets CC'd before he can even ultimate. And it was up too, so that's just unfortunate and bad timing. Blitz not here. Here, not going to be able to do much against them pushing that. But they are low health and they don't want to risk it, especially now that Elise is up. Blitz popping that Talisman of Ascension, but just won't have the health to chase it. Blue team here pinging the Dragon. Sorry, the Baron. Might go for that one, especially if they can stop purple team from recalling. Which Elise is just trying to do now, just buy a team more time. And the score is 24-24, but the gold lead's still almost 4k in favor of the blue team. Elise here going to try to just put pressure on them, just so they won't go anywhere fast. Just cruising around the jungle. And Thresh here, not going to get caught out. But he may have seen the repel. No, they're going to take out the pink ward. Which means Baron is still warded by both teams. Neither team wants to go for Baron right now. It's just going to be too risky a play. Lee Sin just clearing some wards with that upgraded trinket. It's actually quite difficult sometimes to remember to upgrade those trinkets. And he's obviously using the sweeping lens just so he can clear wards. And I think the active of the one that he's upgraded to is that it allows you to get practically an Oracle's Elixir for about 10 seconds, I think. Nidalee lands a nice spear there. See if she can land a bit more poke. At least catching out Renekton in the jungle. The whole team's going to collapse under this one. Blitz lands a nice pull, and no, Thresh actually, beautiful lantern to save him. Nidalee lands a spear, but it's just not quite enough. Then Elise repelling over, but just can't finish it off. Blitzcrank coming in here, trying to get onto the Lee Sin. Misses the pull, and Lee Sin flashes over the wall to their blue buff. I don't think they're going to chase that one. Nidalee might try and collapse on him, but I don't know if she'll be able to find him. Actually, he's trying to recall now. Nidalee just missing out on that one. Blue team clearing the wards in the Baron pit. And Trunamere actually starts it here, so does Elise. I'm not sure if it's the best call right now. They don't have a ward over the wall, so they won't be able to see 3 members of purple team. They're just going to stop that one, not take the risk. And there might be a bit of a stalemate here before the next fight. Ezreal just clearing waves bottom, while pretty much just neutral until somebody wants to engage. The purple team will want to engage with Renekton or Lee or a death sentence from Thresh. But the blue team really just wants to get that poke out, especially with Nidalee and Ezreal before they go into the fight. And then when they do want to fight, just get either a Blitzcrank pull or an Elise Cocoon and see what they can capitalize off that. Tristana just lifestealing and getting the red buff. Death Sentence lands onto Elise, but nobody wants to follow that up. Baron going to be contested. Oh, Nidalee lands a nice spear under Thresh. Maybe not one of the carries, but still definitely helps in the fight. Blue team gonna start pressing the advantage of that low HP Thresh. Just try to push them out of their own jungle a bit here. Clearing the wards. Blue team actually going to go with Tryndamere on the dragon on this one. Just try and get as many objectives as they possibly can without having to lose Baron or having to risk it. Tryndamere still doing that dragon. Not looking like purple team's going to contest it. They don't even have it warded. So that's going to be a nice little gold boost to the blue team, giving them about a 6k gold lead now, which is quite a bit, and it means quite a bit in fights. In terms of items, Elise has quite a few. She's one item off full build. Ezreal actually picked up a Last Whisper as his third item, which I guess will be really helpful against Renekton and Lee Sin as they're building quite a bit of armor. Ziggs actually looks like he's going to go for the Zhonya's now as well, so that Last Whisper will help there too. And it looks like with the build order he's going to go for a Blade of the Ruined King, which I don't know, it's an interesting item on Ezreal. It'll help him definitely with the attack speed in fights, because at the moment all he's got for attack speed is the Triforce. Nidalee landing just one spear onto Lee Sin. From the enemy Tristana, actually, Ezreal is about half an item ahead. Tristana just going with the basic Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Last Whisper. Probably going to get an Infinity Edge yet, now before she gets her defensive 6th item. And blue team really got a lot of wards on that Baron pit, but Thresh here going to clear the pink ward and actually use the oracles from the upgraded sweeping lens to clear the other ward. Tryndamere here going to try and go hard on the Ziggs. Actually going to catch him out. Uses the Blade of the Ruined King active to slow him down and speed himself up. Pops the ulti, doesn't really need it, but better safe than sorry, I guess, because he has missed a few already. Tryndamere's bot lane at the moment. Purple team doesn't have Ziggs. Tryndamere's going to get probably some good split push off of this, and if not, a Baron. It's a 4v4 here at the Baron pit. Purple team really has to decide whether they want to stay here and contest the Baron, or if they want to go stop the split push from Tryndamere. Looks like they stay, and they get engaged on pretty hard. Tristana trying to stay at the back lines. Elise and Blitzcrank just going hard. Renekton actually staying backline on the Ezreal. Ignite doesn't pick it up. And Renekton is going to be the last one on purple team. 4 people alive on blue team. Tryndamere just going to keep that split push going. Keep going on those Nexus towers. His team's going to join him. They're just going to try and pretty much finish this before Renekton can stop them. Ziggs back up. Gonna not pick up any of those kills. Renekton gonna get the Elise kill. Gonna chase down the Tryndamere, but he should be able to get out of this one. Ezreal actually lived with about 40 HP in that last fight, and the last tick of Ignite didn't get him. Looks like he's just lifestealed up a bit in the jungle, and he's just going to recall from this one. Baron actually not picked up by either team, surprisingly. So neither team has Baron at the moment. Purple team's going to try and go for it, but blue team do have the pink on there, which can be cleared out. So now no wards on Baron. I think the blue team may know about it though. Tryndamere still doing that split push. Thresh going to try and pick him up with the death sentence, but it's not going to connect. Purple team going for that Baron. Blue team knows about it, but they only have 2 members there. A nice spear from Nidalee going to land. Purple team picks it up with the smite. No St. Vicious is here. Ezreal actually going to pick up the Lee Sin kill as well. Tryndamere just going hard in the base, keeping up that split push. And Ezreal just not letting Renekton recall. They want to win this here, and they want Tryndamere to be the one to do it. Renekton actually picking up the Ezreal with a nice play, slicing and dicing through, and then getting the Q off. Tryndamere here. almost going down to the Tristana, but luckily actually managed to pop that ult early. Nidalee coming in with the save, and I think this should be GG. Yep, game over. Anyways, that was my sampler game for shoutcasting. Hopefully that you guys liked it at Blame the Lag, and hopefully I can get a spot doing shoutcasting for the tournament.